Hi, Jason Gaston here, the Freedom Flipper, with another episode of Fix and Flip Real Estate. Now, before we get to the content of this video, I want you to click on the link below this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also click on the link in the description of this video and you get our free contracts that we use in our business every single day. Now, the topic of today's video is what is fix and flip real estate investing? Now, essentially, it's a very simple description. But a lot of times, I know many people watch the flip shows on TV and all that kind of stuff. And you know what? There's not nearly as much drama, and you don't really learn exactly what it takes to be successful at flipping houses. That's just a reality TV show showing what someone else has done. Now, many of those people are very successful, and it's great to get ideas on how to renovate houses and things like that. But when it comes down to really fix and flipping houses, it's not really like those TV shows. Again, it's reality TV. They have extra drama to make it more interesting, things like that. But when it comes to the basic idea of what fix and flip real estate is, fix and flip real estate investing is buying a house below market value, and you're buying it below market value because it does need repairs, it is distressed, the owner's distressed, the house needs repair, so you're able, because of that, to buy that under market value. Then you take the under market value asset or home that you have purchased, and you hire contractors, you renovate that house, get it ready to sell on the retail market, and then you sell it retail. So basically, it's buying an under market value house, renovating that house, and then reselling it for profit. Now, what you have to realize is it's just not cut and dried like that. There are holding costs, renovation costs, a lot of things that go into that to make sure you buy the house at the correct price to make a profit. So I'm going to talk about the steps to fix and flip real estate investing. The first step to fix and flip real estate investing is to find the deal. There are many ways to find those deals from wholesalers or marketing methods that we use. And if you watch some other videos on our YouTube channel, you'll find out some other strategies that we use for that. So I welcome you to look through our other videos on how to find deals. But the first thing you have to do is find the deal. The second thing you have to do is analyze that deal. Now, when you analyze the deal, that means you're analyzing, number one, what the value of that house is once it's fixed, once it's repaired, what the value of that is. But you're also analyzing the deal to find out how much the repairs are, because how much you're going to sell it for, how much the repairs are, and also what your holding costs, closing costs are involved in that. You got to figure all those things as you analyze the deal to make sure you purchase that property at the right price, so when the deal's done, you can make a profit at the end. Third thing you have to do after you analyze the deal is you have to contract the deal. Now, you have to go through the analysis phase pretty quickly, because when there's a deal that's a good deal, whether it's on market or off market, there are going to be a lot of eyes looking. Could be a lot of competitions to buy that house. So you want to make sure you analyze your deal quickly and put that deal under contract so someone else doesn't come by and buy the house, because they were able to do their due diligence faster than you were. So contract the deal. The next thing you have to do after you contract the deal, in order to close that deal, you have to fund the deal. Now, unlike wholesaling, where you can assign contracts and you can do deals without any money out of your pocket except for the cost and time of finding those deals, unlike that, in fix and flip real estate investing, you have to actually purchase the house and you have to renovate it, which means you have to fund that deal. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to fund it yourself or that you even use a traditional bank, because there are lenders out there their whole intent and purpose is to lend on fix and flip real estate deals. Sometimes they're asset based, and sometimes we call those lenders hard money lenders. And they're not so much looking at you and your credibility as they are the numbers of the deal. So the next thing you have to do in order to be able to close that deal is you have to fund the deal. Once you've funded that deal, you've closed it, you own that property, the next thing you have to do, actually, when you're in the contract phase, you're also looking to find a contractor. But the next thing you do after you close on a deal is you have to manage the project. Now, what you don't want to do is be the guy swinging the hammer, because if you're the guy swinging the hammer, it's going to take a lot longer, and because the whole time you're going to make less money. And instead of spending your time finding the next deal that you're going to fix and flip or another deal to fix and flip, you spend your time fixing that house, and at the end of the day, you're going to make less money because it takes up so much of your time to do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to hire contractors to do that deal, and all you're going to do is manage the project, manage the timelines, the expectations, and hand it over to a contractors to get that done. Now you have to stay on their case and stay after them to make sure they stay on schedule. So that means you have to manage that project. You have to have a scope of work for the house what the repairs need. You have to provide that scope of work to contractors so they can give you bids. Then once the bids come in, you have to decide which contractors you're going to use, and then you put those contractors to work fixing that house. Once the house has been fixed, the obvious next step is you have to sell the house. Now that doesn't mean you're going to go out there and sell the house yourself. What you're going to do is you're going to hire a real estate agent to put the house on the market to sell it to a retail buyer. Because again, just like when it comes to not swinging the hammer and doing the work on the renovation yourself, you also don't want to be the one who's out there trying to sell the house. You want to pass it off to a real estate agent, so that way you can spend your time, and which is the most importantly, is finding deals and researching to find more funding so you can do more deals. You don't want to spend your time swinging a hammer or selling the house. You want to spend your time finding deals. So fix and flip real estate in a nutshell: buying an under market value property, renovating that house, and then selling that house. And once you sell the house, whatever you sell that house for, minus your original purchase price, minus your renovation cost, minus all the closing cost, minus your holding cost and your financing cost, also subtracting the real estate commission when a house is sold, and also sometimes sellers will ask for concessions. So that's something called possibly. So after all those expenses, whatever's left over is your profit. And to make sure you maximize your profit and get a good amount of money for the amount of work and amount of time that goes into getting that deal done, you want to make sure you buy the house at the right price. You got to have a target. I wouldn't recommend going to anything that didn't look like you make at least $30,000 on paper, because too many things can go wrong. So if you follow these steps, find a deal, analyze the deal, contract the deal, fund a deal, manage the project, and then sell the house. Those are the basic steps, a quick overview of what fix and flip real estate is. So before the video is over, click on the link below this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also click on the link in the description of this video and get our free contracts that we use in our business every single day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.